Yo. Portuguese man. You. Could y'all do me a favor and share this out? I'm trying to get my humble on. I'm really trying to get my humble on. But I want y'all to share this out because I don't want nobody making no excuses up. It's 1:38 right now. 1:38 West Coast time. It's probably 3 something on the East Coast, 4 something on the East Coast. Maybe. I'll let some more people get on here. And I'm going to open up the request line. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for something. I got to do this, y'all. While we doing this, could y'all share this video out? Hey. Can't do. Dre, what's up? I don't know why people keep trying to come at me, man. Dre. Hey, Dre. I need you, brother. I need y'all to share this out to these Morris groups, too. Please hurry up. Because what I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to show you how Negroes got to put your name and stuff. They got to put your name and stuff just to get views. So please hurry up. And if you have a question, y'all, anybody, please hit the green damn button. So share this out. Why, oh, why do they try? Why? Are those real dreads? First of all, they're not dreads, they're locks. These are my locks. These are my locks. There's nothing phony about me. Somebody told me I arch my stuff. Niggas be out to lunch. Don't get mad at me because my mother and father made us beautiful. Don't get mad because my father was fine and my mother was beautiful. Don't get mad at me. It's 9 of us, but don't get mad. But these are my real locks. Oh, they're my real teeth too. Don't get, it's called taking care of yourself, okay? It's called not drinking and not getting high. It's called taking care of your health, because your health is your wealth. So are we good? Could y'all share this out? So when I show y'all what I'm talking about, you want to know why I'm the way I am. You want to know why. And shout out to my brother Kush, because Kush told me, my brother Kush said I got patience of patience of steel. Kush up in Chi-Town said, I have patience of steel with niggas. Because the Philly can come out of Sabir Bay. The Philly can come out. I know. The Philly can come out. So, I'm going to let y'all marinate on this, and y'all can take this where you want to take this. Okay? I don't have to do no dry dissing. Let me make this clear for y'all. Dre, you know me for a very long time. You know me, brother, right, Dre? And if I'm wrong on what I'm saying, Dre can tell you this. I don't have to dry diss nobody. I can diss you and destroy you. So let's make this clear with Sabir. I don't have to dry diss. I just don't say your name to make you famous, but I can say your name, but it's up to you to keep the audience. Okay? So I want y'all to see what's popping right now, y'all. I know y'all probably say, what the hell Sabir talking about? I know y'all probably say, what the hell you talking about, Sabir? But I'm going to help you out. Bear with me. This is what happens. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see what's going on. You see that? Moore's lies that will get you in prison. You have to say people's names to get views on video. This is a very dangerous thing. Y'all need to check this person. Y'all need to check him. Because I'm going to tell you, Moors, y'all Moors better check this dude, man. Y'all better check him. Because this is dangerous. And I don't know why. Y'all need to ask this brother, why in the hell is Sabir in this photo with these people that I don't know this person. I don't know that person. I never met that person and don't know that person. And I don't know that person. I want y'all to understand. That's why my brother Kush told me I have patience of steel. Okay? I have patience of steel to deal with niggas. You're going to call me out, but to tell me you're not going to spend a dime. This particular person. Again, I don't have to do no dry dissing. No dry dissing. My feed is live every damn day. Every day. But to put me in something like this, y'all, I need y'all to see this. That's putting a person in harm's way. I know they're trying to get views. But I hope y'all share this to him and anybody else. Share it. But I'm going to show y'all what a flunky is. Anybody, this is the why I said niggas don't know me. You don't know me. I'm going to show you. And now, I hope y'all get this because I don't want y'all to miss this. And I don't want nobody to get on here late because y'all share this out to these groups. And y'all can come on my live feed. You definitely can come on the live feed. Okay? You can come on the live feed. Ask me my thoughts. My brother Kush said to me, Sabir, I don't know how you do it. My son had to call me and say, Dad, I don't know how you do it. My son had to call me and say, Dad, how did you do it? Right? But niggas love sensationalism. I can sit up here and give you the definition of what a flunky is, right? I can give you, when you quote Noble Drew Ali 24/7, could that be a flunky? Could that be a flunky? What's up, Brother Gabe? I love you, Brother Gabe. That brother's always on the move with Brother Mumia Abu Jamal. A flunky is somebody that follows somebody and quotes somebody 24/7. A follower, somebody, and quotes somebody. You don't have to do stuff like this. What you do, like the most honorable Elijah. Let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. I don't give a damn. You can come on the live feed. It doesn't matter to me, brother. It don't matter to me. But when you do stuff like this, when you put people in harm's way, and I'm telling you more, y'all need to check these dudes. Y'all need to check these dudes. You need to check them because I don't know any of these people. I spoke about this brother. So I don't have to slip diss nobody. I don't diss. If I want to diss you, I can diss you and destroy your whole goddamn career. The only people that listen to these people are Moors. Now I can diss all of them, but why would I do that? Because that's not cool. Okay? It's not cool. So don't ever think I'm going to do something for free. I've been in this radio game for a very long time. Let me help y'all out for 1 second. Let me show y'all the comments that I get. I just want to say you inspired me to take my mind back. I never have a clue of all the wonderful things we've done for human race. You see this? This was somebody sent me 1 o'clock in the morning. I would still have a mind blow. Look at this. Still have my mind blind. Fold over my eyes. This is what brothers say. This is what you're supposed to do. Inspire people. You inspire people to be the better them. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said this. Let me make this clear for you. Brother, you get them from Moors. You get them from Moors. Let me explain this to you again. It ain't no competition, family. It ain't no competition. But when you put stuff out like this, let me make this clear for you. You think they are. We can bring the people on. When you put me in the midst of this, when you more supposed to be studying law, okay? When you supposed to be studying law, this ain't about you, Bammy. This ain't about you. It ain't about you, but I know what you're doing. I've been in this radio game for a very long time, but I know what you're doing. Anybody that knows me know I've been doing this for a very long time. Okay? But once they catch the gimmick that it's bull, then they start running. Once they check that it's not real, because it's not Islam, let me explain this to you. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said you don't have to condemn a dirty glass of water. I didn't call you out, family. I never called you out. Let me tell you something. Go back and do, I think you're a little slow, to tell you the truth. But my request line is open. But I never called you out. I called you out. I called out what was going on with Brother Taj. That's what I did. You're calling people out. I never mentioned your name, not one day in my life. I don't mention your name, and there's no need to mention your name. Don't need. Yeah, no, nobody cares about. Yeah, how many people care about my radio show? Let me embarrass you right now. How many people listen to my show and cares about my information? Let's keep it real, y'all. How many of y'all care about my show? Let's keep it real. How many? And this is not a dick measuring contest, because you will lose in a heartbeat. This is not a dick measuring contest. But leave my name out your mouth. Leave Sabir's name out your mouth for hits. If you got an issue with this man, let's keep it 100. If you got something with this man, you know where to find him. You damn right, because that's what media people do. That's what journalists do. Let me make this clear. This is why people don't understand. When I don't take sides at all. I don't take sides, and Brother Taj will tell you this. See how that works? You definitely empower my family. See how that works? If you got an issue with him, you can go to Wilmington, Delaware, and talk to that brother. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Brother, I told you I'm on the West Coast. I don't live on the East Coast. You can get on here, unless I said you're going to pay me. If you are good at what you do, then what you do is actually pay the person to come, or you wait for me to get there. I'm not going to make you famous. Do you. Do you. But if you got it, am I right or wrong, y'all? If you got beef with a brother, and you right there in Maryland, Delaware is right there. Sabir is all the way on the West Coast. Think about it. I'm on the West Coast. I don't want to hear no yelling, brother. Please don't yell. Don't yell.
Sabir, cut it out, bro.
Brother, what do you want?
Let's cut it out.
Cut what
bro.
out?
Hold up.
I'm going to let you talk.
You want to let me
I'm
talk?
going to let you talk, and I'm going to shut you down.
Let me explain. Let me explain this. You can't shut me down.
Go ahead, brother. Talk.
Let me explain something to you. Yesterday, like about 5-6 people hit me with your post while you was on. I wasn't on social media, and your post put my your live stream put my post into your conversation.
That's Facebook.
I didn't. Hold up, fam. I didn't mention your name. You're no concern of me. Now let me tell you why I mentioned them. Let me tell you why I mentioned Taj's name. The reason why I mentioned Taj's name, which you have nothing to do with, you have nothing to do with that. Protect your own neck. You have nothing to do with that. The reason why I mentioned Taj's name is because for over 30 years, there has not been one success rate. And off the tree of Taj, you got the consular court. You also have the RV Bay groups. You also have a bunch of other misinformed Moors practicing this misinformation, putting themselves in danger. Now,
Okay, can I
I
clear
could care
that
less.
first? Can I clear that first?
Let
Let
me
me clear this up.
let me say this. Let me say this. Let me rap.
Go ahead. You gonna let me clear this up first. First and foremost, we ain't gonna go there.
Go ahead.
Let me first of all, you don't worry about them. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said about the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said you don't condemn a dirty glass of water, right? I said,
Man, you don't
listen,
tell me how to
brother,
do
listen
this.
to me. Listen,
You don't tell
I'm
me
not
how to
telling you
do
how to do
this.
this, brother. I'm not.
You don't
Listen,
tell me how to
brother,
protect. You don't tell me how to protect the prophet in the
brother.
temple.
Nobody's
Hell you
nobody's
talking about?
this.
Don't be
Listen,
quoting on
brother,
Elijah to me.
brother.
Who you
Listen,
think you
brother,
talking
listen
to?
to me. You gonna let me finish? You gonna let me? I said.
Yeah, but
Any brother,
don't do that,
I'm
brother.
gonna
Don't tell me
listen,
how to
brother.
demonstrate this.
I'm gonna say again, brother.
You
Listen to
talking
me.
about, man?
If I'm saying, let's use somebody else. Let's not even quote Elijah Muhammad. Let's talk about condemning the dirty glass. What work are you doing in the communities? What work?
Brother,
What law? Hold up.
let me
Hold up,
okay,
brother.
let
I'm
me
going to
explain
run it
something to
down
you.
like
You
you,
wanna
brother.
know?
What laws are you teaching to the people? What laws are you teaching?
Okay.
Where's your civics classes at? Where's your law books at? I have not seen it. So for you to say that, I'm only talking about Taj. I don't know anything about a consular court. I can give a damn about any of that. Any of that. So don't act like you high and mighty and you're going to put me on a flyer and say flunky. A flunky is somebody that quotes somebody else like you doing Noble Drew Ali. And that's why I said I didn't want to say this.
Okay.
Because it's going to throw dirt on the Moors. And I love my Moorish American brothers in the temple.
Man,
and
you ain't throwing no dirt on no Moors. You the dirty one.
Okay,
You the dirty
then
one.
what you
You the
do,
dirty one, homie.
then you
Hey,
tell
let me explain.
Go on. Then you tell me the schools that you
Listen
built.
to me. You
Answer
asked
my
me a question.
Where's your
Let me
schools at, brother?
let me tell you a question.
Where your schools at?
Family, let me tell you a question. Let me answer your question. Family, first of all, if you don't follow me and I don't follow you, but anybody that follow me know you sound stupid right now.
Okay, well ask the
We
people
have
on here.
purchased property.
Ask them on here.
We
Ask them on here.
let me finish. Let me finish. Can I finish?
Sure.
People that know me know that we have purchased property, know that we have purchased land, know that we are organized to execute real civics, not that fugazi stuff that have got nowhere in 30 years. We teach civic classes in our
What's the
temple.
civics?
You don't know me,
what is
brother.
the civics? What is the civics, brother? What is the civics classes?
Real civic.
What is that?
Real civics has nothing to do with what y'all doing. Real civics is the execution of political.
Nothing.
Can I finish?
Nothing.
Real civics.
Are you serious?
Real civics. Are you gonna let me finish?
Yeah, and I got somebody else, and I'm gonna bring you right back on. But I got you, but I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you talk, and then I'm gonna bring this other person on. I'm gonna bring you right back on. So don't go nowhere. But go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish, bro. I'm gonna let you finish your thought.
Real civics is about engaging your political power in on this hemisphere. It's about you can use law to do it, you can use numbers to do it, and there's many other ways to do it. But real civics is engaging the politics for the benefit of your group. That's what real civics is about. I don't know what you talking about.
I can find that somewhere, brother. I can find that somewhere. It says that's what real civics is.
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing right now. I'm paraphrasing, but brother, civics is all about engaging your civil duty for the benefit of your group.
Let me help you out because I'm gonna.
And if you think civics is law, you crazy.
Oh my God.
Civics can be a part of law. You can use law in civics.
You out to lunch,
brother. You can use law in civics. Listen, civics is not strictly law. You can use law in civics. Civics is about politics. What are you talking about?
Brother, so you telling me that Taj wasn't dealing with politics? You telling me I'm not dealing with politics? Hold on. Let me help you.
You're not.
Let me help you out. This is not politics. Do you want me to give you the definition of that's not politics? That says the Constitution of California, United States.
What have y'all accomplished?
Brother,
what have y'all accomplished?
If you stop,
what have y'all accomplished?
Stop making whack videos and putting people and stuff instead of sitting down and going to Delaware and talking to a brother like Taj, man to man.
I've already talked to Taj.
No, brother.
I didn't talk to Taj more than what you think.
Keep doing it. I spoke with him.
I didn't talk to Taj more than what you think.
I spoke with him yesterday. So
now,
what you can do
I
is
can
go
pick
to
up the phone and talk to him right now.
That's what you should do instead of putting fake stuff on YouTube and Facebook.
Brother, little do you know. Let me tell you something. Little do you know, brother. I speak to Taj more than what you think, bro.
Okay.
More than what you think, bro.
Okay, I talk to him every day. Okay, your point is, why are you disrespecting him?
Well, next time you talk to him,
why are you disrespecting
ask him how many. It's not disrespect. It's my truth. You know what I'm saying?
It's your
and
truth.
If I don't agree with him, I don't agree with him.
If I don't agree with him, I don't agree with him.
I don't agree with him, I don't agree with him.
I don't have to agree with nobody either, right? right?
Nah, but when you talk slick out your
Brother,
mouth, when you talk
let me
slick
explain
out your
something to
mouth,
you, bro.
stick to the information.
Let me tell you something, brother. I'm a straight Philly nigga. And don't, this is what my brother Kush said.
Man, you ain't no
Brother,
straight
okay,
Philly
nigga,
nothing.
don't play
You ain't
yourself.
no straight
Don't play
Philly
yourself,
nothing.
because this is
Well,
why
when
I'm
you
being
come to
humble.
Philly, let me
I'll
know.
be there,
When you
brother.
come to Philly, and I'm straight Baltimore.
Okay,
And what?
do you, dude.
And what?
We got, and I don't even
what?
want to go there with this bull, but honestly,
And what?
keep my name out your mouth, bro, for real.
You don't want that smoke, man.
Okay,
Go
keep
ahead,
my
man.
name out your
Man,
mouth.
no, you keep my name out and my
I don't-
posts out your posts. I say what I want.
Okay.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay.
Now,
Okay,
check
y'all
me.
better check these Moors,
Check
man.
me.
You better check him. Y'all better
No,
check
yo,
this
you
dude.
check me. See how you a lame? That's what you lames
Hold on.
do. Y'all
Hold
better
up.
check these Moors.
About
No,
Taj.
you check me.
Hold up. You
You
want
check
to
me.
talk about Taj? Here go Taj
You
right
check
here.
me.
Taj, what's going on? I'm on his YouTube with on
Now,
Facebook with Tahaka. He said he talks to you every day or something. No.
I didn't say no every
He
day.
said no.
I didn't say I talk to him every day.
Hold up. Go ahead.
I
Say
said I
what you
can
say.
call Taj right now.
Call him instead of putting out YouTube and Facebooks. Here you
Who
go.
said I talk to Taj every
Brother,
day?
you just,
What are you
listen, bro.
You a lame.
Listen,
You
I
a
just
lame,
sent
bro.
Taj this information that you put out, said you're going to talk about us later on.
You a lame, bro.
Be the lane. Be the lane. But I'm on the phone with Taj. So if you
Bro,
want to
listen what
talk
I'm
to
saying.
Brother Taj,
Taj know I don't agree with him.
and Taj know
He know I don't
and Taj
agree.
know a lot of stuff I don't agree with. So what's your point? What's the point of
My
putting a
point
video?
is,
What's the
once you
point?
say my
Bro, I
name,
never said your name.
once you
I
say,
don't say your name.
bro,
I
let
don't
me
say
tell
your
you something.
name.
No. You don't say my name. You pussyfoot
I
around
don't have
without
to do
saying
that.
my name.
No, because I don't
See,
make
I
people
call your
famous.
name straight up.
Okay. Well,
I call your
I
name
want you to
straight up.
do me
You
a
can't make
favor.
me famous.
Okay.
I'm self-made.
Okay,
What are you
that's
talking
okay.
about?
But he's on the phone right now. So something that y'all want to ask him, because we're going to do a YouTube together to actually straighten
Hey,
all this
brother,
stuff out.
all we got to do, hey, brother, when you come on the East Coast, let's just meet up like men.
Okay.
Don't make no
Go
more
to
videos.
Delaware.
Meet up
Go
like
to
men.
Delaware.
You know what I mean?
Go to
And if
Delaware.
you talk slick, I'm going to see how much Philly in you.
Okay.
And be tough by yourself.
Okay. Oh, most
Be tough
definitely.
by
Oh,
yourself.
most definitely. That is true. Oh, that's true. That's true. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do,
Be tough by yourself.
right, is bring some other people on, because you see how humble I'm really still is, right? But I'm gonna bring some. Oh,
Man, you ain't humble.
Don't go nowhere.
Man, that's the cop out.
No.
That's the cop
Don't go
out.
nowhere,
That's
brother.
the talk
Listen,
tough and
we
cop
got
out.
3 people in here, but bear with me, brother. Hold on. We got 3 people on, but I want you to stay here to come right back on, and I want to know why you put me and everybody else in that video. Do you mind? Stay on the video.
Bro,
Stay on the video.
bro, you know why I put you in there.
Okay.
You know you put my posts on Front Street
Brother,
yesterday.
hey, listen, everybody get posts on Facebook. If you post something, everything goes to everybody's feed.
No, you called me punktified. You called me punktified. You.
It goes automatically, yeah.
It goes on automatically. Ty said it goes on automatically. Hold up, I'm gonna let you. He said it's CIA operations.
Facebook is CIA operations. It goes out anyway, and then they use the platform to create schism and disinformation and everything else.
Thank you. And I said to him, that's all he has to do is go to Delaware, do a sit down with you when
Hey,
you're there.
family, Jimmy, any drinks? Don't nobody want to fight this, brother.
Ty said anybody could go there and meet him in Delaware. He said this.
Ask Taj, did we already meet up
He ain't
quite a few
saying that,
times?
but you talking about him now. You just put him in something, so go there now.
No, I disagree with him.
People come from other countries to see him, he's saying. So when are you going to be there, Todd? So
I don't care about that.
This Friday.
What are you talking about? I don't care about none of that.
He said this Friday he will be there. This Friday.
Man, I'm not, man. I'll be somewhere else this Friday. You'll see me live. I'm not going to be there this
Stay
Friday.
on the phone. I'm going to bring these other people in here. I'm going to bring these other people, but chill out. He'll be there this Friday, but hold on 1 second. He'll be there Friday, y'all, Delaware. So let's bring these other people on. This dude is out to lunch. That tough talk don't mean nothing to me. I wish you had Facebook. I really wish you had Facebook. And this is why I said he's a dangerous to these Moors, man. Peace.
More power to
What's up, man?
More power. I just want to say something to this brother because he's very, very disrespectful to his own people. You know, and I really don't like that energy that he's giving off to the people. You understand? But my thing is, this is the true proven facts that people fail to realize. When your own people is in front of you trying to give you this information, they want to deny the facts that is true. You understand these things? Now, this is where I get kind of upset, not really upset, but my energy start boiling. Because if the Caucasian, quote unquote, European was to show him this information, he probably would accept it. If they would have told him this information, yes. If they would have told him this information in school, he would be very, very acceptable with this info. Now, this is my problem with him, and I really don't know him. I'm just...
Ty said he want to say something. Go ahead.
Let's be clear on the fundamentals of much of the controversy that's going on, number one. And I'm going to make this very clear. The heart of the Moorish Divine and National Movement, which is also has an outreach branch known as the Moorish Science Temple of America that evolved from the Moorish Temple of Science that evolved from the old Canaanite Temple, was and still is for the restoration of the lost Moorish estate. One of the things that the prophet said to the Moors says, the half has not been told. If I told you everything, you go back to sleep.
Yep.
Which meant that it was already a fact that our concepts was wrong, which the prophet already told us. And he also had different levels of studies for everyone, including Adam, for those who graduate, meaning that you don't stay in grade school. And he always commanded that you study. And the prophet said, the nations of the world, the nations of the earth have your history. Now, fact, when you study all of the prophet's literature, his major documents, the heart of the Moorish movement is the enforcement of the Constitution.
There you go. Say that one more time, Taj. Hold up. Say that one more time.
The Moorish movement is the enforcement of the Constitution for the United States. Anyone who doubts that can read the Moorish leader's message to America and can read the divine word by the prophet, not just for this nation, but for the nations, and that is plural. And one of the things, for those who have the history on Noble Drew Ali, you can see all of the people around Noble Drew Ali, when he was walking on the scene, commanded the study of the Constitution for the United States. And that's a fact. That's number one. Number two, anybody that understands government understands that the nationality card is an instrument of diversity, which means that's in place to make the distinction of your nationality and your status in society, which apparently had been misrepresented, as the prophet had warned the Moors that the Europeans are living off your virtues. Now, when you do the research, you'll find out about the Global World Trust that was set up and the sister trust systems that were set up and the bond systems, UST bonds that were set up after they closed the Freedmen's Bureau, and all of them are leaned on us. And that's how the United States, which is a corporation and not a country, has been operating. And when they killed Lincoln, Lincoln was the last lawful president for the Republic. After Lincoln, there was no lawful presidents operating on the land under treaty and constitution since Abraham Lincoln. That's a fact. When Noble Drew Ali came on the scene and commanded the Queen of England and others to honor the treaties and the Constitution, immediately in 1913, that's when Woodrow Wilson met with the Circle Church and the Chancery and the Jesuit Order and Knights of Malta and the bankers from England, Fleet Street, etc., on Jekyll Island and sold their broken shell United States Corporation, and they set up another United States Corporation shell. Now, what everybody always argues about is whether the abridgment of Article 1, Section 10 with the issue of the gold and the silver. But no one talks about Dwight D. Eisenhower, the German, in 54, when they were supposed to relinquish jurisdiction under international law over Morocco, they only relinquished it over the section of the kingdom and not over the empire, and they continued their operations. And this is a fact. It is a known fact. Now, of course, Noble Drew Ali prepared the Moors by putting the moderator and the chairman as representatives of the Moorish Divine National Movement, distinguished from the Moorish Science Temple of America, which is an outreach branch, for interfacing with, i.e., persons who are claiming to be government, and they were put in power to make law and to enforce law, which of course you know is the Constitution. And we were being trained in the principles of government by having divine constitutional bylaws, which is internal operations and also training and preparatory. And as the Moors were being abused, the grand governors were to issue communications with the corporate state operators the estates of the Moors. And this is why we had set up a trust for Moors to put all of their property in trust to protect them because they were actually liquidating all people's estates. So most people don't even know about estate or estate law, etc., even though the prophet told the Moors that the Europeans have to keep telling the people that the nationality card is a religious document, when it's actually a nationality document of diversity, enforcing the Constitution, particularly those things in law, and that is Article 3, Section 2, diversity of nationality, protect the Moors. And that's what consular court is. And all these governors and all these grand chiefs and sheikhs of the Moor Science Temple were put in power to make law and to enforce laws. Matter of fact, that's Act 1. And if you see most of them, they not only don't enforce laws, they will attack anybody that talks anything about constitutional law or enforcement. And it's their obligation now. And so consular court
Got my books.
which is the Constitution for the United States, supreme law of the land, and you will see in Article 6 of that Constitution where it protects both the treaty and the Constitution as one document. And then when you look into the bylaws, you draw these as being Moorish Americans, you're a part and parcel of this said government and must live the life accordingly. Which means these people is supposed to be letting constitutional principles
Damn right.
prepare themselves to deal with and to interface with under international law principles to take their places amongst the affairs of men. And it's been 108 years, and you already know what the sellout is. And anybody that's read the FBI papers already know why a lot of this confusion then exists and why this confusion exists right now. So you have lawyers who have been supporting the enforcement of that Constitution as commanded by Noble Raleigh, and then you have enemies of the prophet who said it was a joke, etc., which is why they won't read that letter that he commanded to be read before every meeting. And this is where you see the schism comes from. And so what you will see, anytime someone talks about the Constitution, there's the ones who work for the CIA will immediately attack them and try
Exactly.
without any doubt.
Hey, Taj, hold on, Taj. I want to do something real quick. Hold up.
So actually have papers of the and recognize the infiltration, and many of them are hiding them papers from the Moors in general and are seeking power positions for themselves, some of whom are trying to displace and who have intentions, and this is fact, who have intentions to displace the grand governors and the Moor Science Temples of America that are existing right now and take over and set up other temples, etc. And so you see a lot of battles going on behind the scenes with that. People seeking power positions. And so everything that they're going to do is to remove anybody that has any influence, because for the most part, since they have not been active in the field with the people.
I know, Ali. Hold up. Hold on, 1 second, Taj. Hold on 1 second. We're not. Hold up, Taj. Hold on 1 second, Taj. Hold on. Taj. This is the thing. Hold on 1 second, Taj. I want, because he's saying, why don't we have a debate, right? I keep telling you, go to Delaware. It's nothing to debate. It's not even mixing everything. Listen to me. I'm going to show y'all something that if you study sovereign people, this is why when I said civics, what civics are we talking about? What political law? What public policies? Listen to me, y'all. Sovereign people is the political body. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. Let me explain something to y'all also. I already know that. I know, Todd. I know, but he said you mixing stuff up. But Carter G. Woodson said, the Negro must become like the English gentleman who studies the law of the land. The law of the land is due process. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong, y'all? Right? Not because they wish to enter either. There you go. Right? The treaties and the laws, right? But it says, not because they intend to practice the profession. No. So, do you think, I want to know where they at when the cops are shooting our brothers down in the street? When the cops, where are they at?
Hiding. They're hiding.
Our regular brothers down in the street. Are we reaching these brothers? I'm glad this young brother's on here. because you can pass the torch off to him. Because what happens, they got the heart to do it. And let me go ahead.
The fact of the matter is they've been silent while we've been active.
Yeah, exactly. They've been silent while we've been active. Now they want to shine and they want to do it.
It's two things. Is that because they have
Exactly.
been silent on the real issues that have been troubling the people, they have no credibility with the people. And then when they begin to try to speak out, the people refer to us because we've been in the corners of the people while they've been sitting on their butts and selling out. And that is the truth. And rather than take advantage of the waking up of the people and help get the work done, but they went to attacking the European, they accept a stranger before their own blood and attack the active Moors. That's what they do.
Woo! Attack the active Moors.
People from Japan have said that, but you already know, Sabir, you deal with people around the world that always looking at.
I don't do anything. Yo, yeah, I deal with people around the world, Taj. I'm nobody, right?
From Japan, from England,
Facts.
from Scotland, from Denmark, from Honduras, from Ecuador, from Palestine, from China, and from Japan. And when we speak, they're listening to us in all of those jurisdictions. And that's one of the major things that they're wondering why it's taking us so long, and then they're wondering why those Moors who keep claiming the love of Ibrahim haven't cleaned up them temples from them criminals who have been misusing these people's finances for 107 years, and the only time they come out even speak to the public is to attack Moors who are active. They never speak against the corporate state because they're a part of the corporate state.
Correct.
And that's a fact.
Woo! Yeah, bro. I'm gonna let this young brother spit some more because Taj, I got some more people on here, and I want to get everybody on here. Like Taj said, I'm around the world. Trust me. So I don't look for leadership. Taj know me over 20 years. I don't look for fame. Taj know I don't look for leadership, and I don't need it. I'm doing the work. Do the work. Just do the work. Do the work. So go ahead, brother. What you want to share? Because I'm going to bring some more people, and we got like 5 people waiting.
Yes. I really don't want to speak on too much. I just wanted to speak on the brother's behalf of how his energy was building up towards his own people. Like it seems like he don't want to accept the truth towards his own people, and now the energy that he's giving out is like fighting words, and I don't like that. That's all I want to speak upon. Like, don't treat your own people like that when we're actually out here doing stuff for our own people. And that's all I wanted to speak on, and more power because I gotta attend to my daughter. But that's all I want to speak on.
Take your little one, man. Peace and blessing to the little one. He said,
all right, more power, peace and love.
In the field for the last 40 years, putting our neck on the line while those people are seeking a bunch of titles and ribbons and everything and sitting on their butts. A lot of these youth wouldn't even have this information.
Nope, they would not have this information.
We're blocking the information. And now
hold on, brother. Let me put in headphones. Apologize. I wanted to speak on, though, that brother who came on because I'm going to let him know, and I'm going to let you know I'm from Baltimore. I live here. So at the same time, I ain't like how he came at you. Mind you, I went to that temple years ago, and I didn't like the energy because they were sitting there talking about nationalizing with the United States, which I didn't agree upon. So I didn't understand that because I don't understand why would not nationalizing, naturalizing with them. I wouldn't understand why would you naturalize with the United States if we already are nationals. You see what I'm saying? So
now this is back. Remember this, brother. For all the people that you run into that feed into the current telco operations, tell them to look up the Act of Congress, Organic Act of Congress 1871. And that will tell you everything. And then look up House Resolution 192, 73rd Congress in session, June the 5th of 1933. And then look up the United States Reincorporation 1925, countering Raleigh when he registered the Moorish Temple of Science as a civic organization.
Exactly.
And these traitors keep on lying to these people, telling them that Raleigh never taught civics. They're liars, but they know that they've been hiding information. And they're mad at us because we've made this information available to the people. And as you probably know, and anyone who's been studying anything that we present, we don't give up information. We give information that we give you document reference for you to go research yourself.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And this is
Thank
a
you.
brother from Baltimore. So listen, brother, let me say something with you honestly, brother. I don't buy wolf tickets. I'm from 22nd and Cal from Philly, baby. So I walk by myself in the Wild Hunnets, and any Kush is on here, he'll tell you that. I'm in LA and Compton. I'm everywhere, brother. So I don't worry about what dudes say, brother. You understand? I am literally from those streets, and Taj will tell you that. And Taj walks by himself too. So we not worried about that. That's all niggas want to do is want to get a photo op. Can I get a pic? That's what niggas do
Right.
when they
And
see
and
it.
and
You
I
follow me?
want to tell you this: if you ever come to Baltimore,
Hold on
Sabir,
one second, Taj. Hold on,
call me.
Taj.
You ever come to Baltimore, call me. I'm with you all day. I'll leave my job. That don't mean nothing to me. I will be with you all day. I don't like how his energy, how he presented that to you with the argument tone, trying to get all serious when we supposed to sit down and debate about things. We're not supposed to sit here and argue, then sit here and say, well, I want to see what you're feeling about. He
It
ain't
ain't
had to
about
do all
that.
that.
But
He
you know
did
that's like a
not
fight, right?
had to do
Let
that.
me tell you, you know I used to box, right? You know they used to hype the fights up, right? You know that's like a fight, right? You know they do that in fights. They hype up.
He
Yeah,
don't
well,
want that 1-2, Sabir. He don't want that 1-2 up in
no,
him.
man, they don't get it, bro. Like, come on, man, stop. And Kush told me, my brother Kush said, Sabir, I don't know how humble, I don't even know how you do it. You got patience of a steel, cause damn, niggas be coming at your neck, nigga. And it's all love
Yeah,
with
I
me,
give it to
because
you.
when you on the listen, if you on the right path, brother, you don't worry about it, huh?
This is what a Chinese brother told me, and this is fact, and I got other people to back it up. A lot of the attacks we get from people themselves is because the work that we've been doing is already known by the rest of the world, and the fact of the matter is because we've been so free with a lot of us irrelevant who've been sitting in there all these years, and they're actually angry and envious rather than doing the work that they should have done 107 years ago. I yield the floor.
Mm,
That's all I had to say,
no
brother.
doubt,
I
man.
will be
Listen,
trying to get you to come here to Baltimore on a
I'll be
personal
back there.
tip
Listen,
from.
I'll be back in Philly. I might be there with Yasim. I don't know yet. My sons are in Philly because my son just had he got shot, so I got to go check on him. He's running around right now, but he's good. But I do have to
Right,
come.
peace to him.
I do have to come back, but I'll probably be there because I'm always there every 3 or 4 months. I do a live every time I'm there, so everybody knows I'm in Philly. So I'm always.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Todd to tell
You
you, I'm
already
always
know.
in Philly. So it ain't like I'm not in Philly. I'm there. Niggas just act they get amnesia like I'm not there. Because I go live everywhere. When I went to Compton, I was in Compton. When I went to Watts, I was in Watts doing the live video saying I'm in Watts and I'm in Compton. So what's up? So I don't run from nothing.
They already know that. They just trying to hype, man. Don't even let them hype
Now,
you up.
when
Don't
y'all
even let them
at
do
the
it.
radio station, hooking them back up, bringing in what? Listeners from town.
And Taj know this, brother. Let me share this with you. Taj know that I really don't get into this girl stuff, man. Like, I don't go back. Dude, like, bad boys move in silence, nigga. Like, I know who's, listen, I've been,
God,
and
tell
then you
the
heard when he get
truth.
mad and said, I don't care how long you've been doing radio. It's a reason why I did it that long. And it's a reason why none of your attorneys can step to me and none of your scholars can step to me. You think that they don't know? Every last one of them know. But what happens, brother, it's not
Exactly.
about that. It's about the truth. It's the truth. That's all that matters, bro. So if I'm wrong, then go get me the scholars, and then we can have a sit down.
Right.
Come on.
If you'll notice that these critics, and it doesn't mean that nobody's above criticism, because criticism is good,
Yeah, criticism is good.
but they'll never call us a liar. They will always try to say that we're not doing what they're supposed to. We're not acting like club members. We're not acting like the church members that they are. That type of stuff.
I just left South Central. Somebody said I've never been to South Central. I've been to South Central.
But they'll never call us
Oh
liars.
my God, these people.
Really wrong.
Yeah, but look, you said I've never been to South Central. I'm in South Central. I don't know if you know if they know where South Central's at. I'm
Bro,
always
I'm
in,
supposed to be coming out to Cali soon, brother, and
I'm
that's where I was
always in
planning on
South
seeing
Central,
you.
brother. That
See,
come
like,
on,
yo,
Inglewood,
nah, they
name it.
just.
I'm live. How many people we got on here from LA? Where's my brother G?
You brought me out there, and
Oh, I put Taj out here a couple of times. We walked around in LA. So my brother Dupree is on here. He used to be an ex-gang member. He's on here.
North, South Central, Oakland.
Stop, y'all. Y'all embarrassing yourself, man.
Los Angeles, please. No, come on.
Come on. Listen.
You don't have to. Truth needs no apology, and they want us to apologize for telling the truth. I'm not apologizing.
He said, Ali, Khalifa says, Sabir has been from Long Beach to Pomona, California. See, and Oakland. Bay Area
They don't want to believe
where
it.
I get my Mac down.
Oh man.
Hey, Sabir, and everybody listening. 90% of them guys is talking trash. Can't go outside of the temple and call a crowd over 10 people. That's a fact.
Somebody else said, he said, I'm from LA, and he's always out here. Thank you very much, because I live out here, right? Come on, y'all, stop with the bull. Y'all don't realize you giving this enemy. Listen.
You know, like I told you before, Sabir, I don't even feed into that juvenile, petty, like stupid mentality. Because it's,
we got to stop.
You're giving imbeciles a platform.
Listen.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you,
family.
brother.
Peace and love, man. Stay up. I'll hit you up when I get
Peace
that way,
love.
man. Peace. We got to do better, man. We really got to do better than this, man.
You know how we do better, Sabir? Teach the youth that's coming in without the BS and without that reverse church stuff.
Peace, bro.
Yo.
Hold on 1 second, Todd. We have another brother. Peace and love, family.
Hey, man. Definitely show love
Your phone.
to my boy Hodge.
He said, brother, say
All
love,
of y'all,
Todd.
be honest with you. I got love for all. Man, I got love for all of y'all. You feel me? Like, I got love for Target, too. He know that.
I got love for him, too. No doubt.
It's crazy.
We both got, brother.
I know.
We got love for him.
I know.
No doubt.
He Harker need to say that. He know how he a good dude, but I ain't gonna lie. What I'm gonna say is, I feel like he just ain't scared to, I don't feel like he had no reason to bring your name up. But what I'm getting at is, I feel like he ain't really scared to speak on some things that other people won't. You feel me? However much he might be confused or not know, because a lot of things we don't know, and I'm not finna just like you say, you're not affiliated with all of them people on that photo. You feel me? So I'm sure you're not just gonna accept all of them like they 100. You feel me? Because I'm not accepting all of them like they 100. You feel me? So I want to put the scope up.
Nobody in any government, in any organization, in any group that's 100. It never is. You've got to get the work done and trust that the youth coming in have enough clean information without the corruption and compromise to fix this thing. And to work on the restoration of the liberation of our people,
yes,
the restoration of their lost estates, the restoration of the republic for the constitution that comes from Muslim law, the restoration of the Moorish states, etc., and the re-irrigation of our people so that they can govern their own affairs. I yield the floor.
Yeah, and this is what we are, listen, and this is why I said for people to say that we're teaching people to get in trouble, listen, let me share something with you. Todd, I got an old book, right? I don't know if I might be saying the word lezers. What Europeans was doing, this is an old book, right? Let me let y'all see this book for 1 second. You know it's falling apart. I pulled this out this morning, right? It's so old it's falling apart. You can tell how old it is, right? Let me show you what the Europeans, this is in 1886, 96, right? But as I was reading through this book, I'm going to show you what the secret meeting they had together. Y'all could do the research on this. This is what they were doing to take over the government. This is what they were doing. Leisler's. Look it up. Declaration. This is what they were doing. We're not trying to take over anything. We're trying to teach people the Constitution, human rights, and basic civics. You got some feed, brother, on your phone?
Huh? The Congress of 1871, February 2nd, was when the Congress and the Senators, after they had murdered Lincoln, actually 10 years just before that, when they did what is known as the Sinadilla, set up for themselves a secret kingship oligarchy. That's why all congressmen and senators are millionaires now, because they've been robbing these people, pretending that they are government when they're really board of directors for the Circle Church and the Chancery of Fleet, England, and the Crown owns the United States Corporation registered in Austria, etc. And these fundamental principles all adepts know that the reason they won't tell the people because half of them sold out the prophet and they kept the seats in the temples in order to misguide the people. That's a fact. So all who are listening, read the Organic Act of Congress 1871 and do the research on the United States. It's not a country, and these people know it, and they've been trying to sell the morals out.
Your phone is breaking up, Todd. Brother, let me bring somebody else on, but we got somebody else that want to come on. All right, family? Keep the studies up, fam.
Which is at the heart of the Moorish movement. Why? Because they're enemies of the prophet and enemies of the people. That's a fact. Not because I said so, because anybody that does the research, those things that I just said, it will become obvious even to a dummy. I yield the floor.
Okay, and what I want people to do, don't take my
Peace,
word
Clan.
for
Can you
it.
hear me?
Don't take Todd's word for it. We present the information for you. If we're wrong, then why don't you? There's a brother in Detroit. They called Brother Taj and I yesterday. The brother said that I'm putting a panel together with city council members, judges, and attorneys. He's in Detroit. And he wants me, he said 90% of the stuff that you speak on, Sabir, he said, I can guarantee you that they don't even know. But he's putting that together. He wants me to come to Detroit. I don't know when it's going to happen, but he said 90% of the information yesterday. Yes.
Peace, brother.
Peace, brother. Hey, hold on a second, Ty. We got somebody on here. Peace, brother. I can't see you. Your phone, your thing is black.
Yeah, I know. Like my phone, like camera is kind of like spotty. I'm sorry about that. But this is all I wanted to say. Yo, like Taj, I actually used to watch a lot of Taj's videos, and I actually spoke with brother what you call it his name brother Taharka, and he's a good brother. I think what is going on is I think all of you have to sit down and actually have a talk. That's
true.
what it is, because if you look at the Europeans, right? If
Hold on one
they may
second, Ty.
disagree
Hold
with
on one
one
second, Ty.
another,
Let me finish.
they may disagree with one another, right? They may have their own perspective. So, like, you have the Russians, they have their own perspective. You have the Polish, they have their own perspective. You have the Jews, they have their own perspective, and they might even hate each other. But there's one thing that they are collected on, and that is ruling and dominating like the world. And so, there's people with all types of perspectives. My perspective is this: government is created by people coming together. And when a group of people come together, that forms an organization, and it's a type of corporation. So if me, you, and like 20 other people come together and say, listen, we're going to work together, and we say, okay, listen, we want to make sure that this person does what he's supposed to do, this person does what he's supposed to do, and this other person does what he's supposed to do. We all go into a contract together, and that contract sets the tone for what type of business entity that is. And so when we're dealing with government, government is going to be a type of an organization or a type of a corporation, simply because you have a whole bunch of people collectively working together. And so when you have a whole bunch of people collectively working together, the only way that you can police everybody is if everybody says, okay, listen, I'm going to enter into a contract to make sure I don't violate you. You're going to enter into a contract to make sure that you don't violate me. And so what I feel needs to happen is you, Taj, all of the other leaders that have a voice and that have a platform. We can be civilized people. Say, okay, listen, we're gonna meet up here. We're gonna discuss this. You're gonna bring your points of view. I'm gonna bring my points of view, and we won't leave this place until we come to some type of decision, because it's like one person out here is doing this and it's just mayhem, and that person ain't doing it right. One person over here doing
Brother,
this
I
and that
agree with
person
you.
ain't doing it right. And
I agree with you. Listen to
it's
me,
just a
brother.
bunch of,
And a bunch of bull, right? Listen,
yeah.
do you know that BAM used to have a meeting of the minds every year? But niggas infiltrate every year, and they infiltrated the motherfucker, right? And effed it up. Understand, people. You got people. Listen, brother Taj and I listen. And they admitted that they lied on him. Listen to me. They admitted that they lied. But you got to understand that we have been consistent on uniting our people. They can go to Delaware, brother, and sit with Taj. I literally would fly to Delaware. I'm going to keep it real with you. If they was to
So let's
set
set
that
that
up
up
in
then.
Delaware, if
Let's
they was
set
to
that up.
set that up in Delaware,
Let's
brother,
stop talking about it. Let's
listen,
stop. You know what you do?
I'm with it.
Let's create a date.
Listen.
Just be like, yo, next month around this time. Listen.
Well, next month, I
Listen.
think I'll be in
If
Tunis, brother. I don't even know yet. I might be in Tunis. But
okay,
anytime
it
I
doesn't
can
matter.
get,
It doesn't matter. We need to set it
yeah,
up then.
but
We
make
need
it
to set it
happen.
up because it's cool. It's cool to have these talks. It's cool to have a YouTube, and it's cool to have a Facebook platform, and it's cool to have these little meetings here and these little meetings there. But
Yup.
it doesn't make any sense unless we're all unified on a
I agree with
same
you, brother.
front.
But
Like
the reality is
all this
everybody
back
don't
and forth
want that.
don't do
Listen,
anything.
listen. A lot of people don't, brother. You don't have to understand. Again, and I don't want to keep bringing up, I've been in this radio game. People do stuff for attention, brother. Some people are attention whores, man. This is people do stuff and say people's name because of YouTube and Facebook now just to get views. To get views. This is why you notice when certain celebrities don't come on people's radio shows because of views. You understand why they don't do that? Because they are brand. And if once you come there and if you're not paying them, it's a whole lot to this, brother, I could discuss. But if somebody want to make it happen, that the House of Reawakening Mind, put up some money and make it happen. That's all I'm going to say, because Bam did it, and he put up his own money, but I saw the infiltration inside the Zulu Nation. I was there. I saw how they use our own people to take down it. I heard what they were saying is to take down the information.
And we heard the FBI takes their own admission.
Exactly, with their own admission. Them saying this.
And that they lied on him.
Yes.
Look how many people mad at Bam on
I'm gonna say this and I'm done.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this and I'm done. Regardless to how we feel, there,
I don't make up
you
excuses,
know,
family.
because right. Because we do use social media, because we do put certain things on social media, it is not only viewed by us, like in our people, it's viewed literally by these Europeans,
worldwide,
and it's
brother.
viewed by law enforcement. So
yes,
tactically, we can't just put whatever we want. We just can't show firearms and just put our selves in there, because now they have facial recognition software, so they can actually go and see. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be more tactical. So we can't just be like, well, listen, I'm just gonna hold this class and I'm gonna put it on social media. So like if you're gonna have a class, you're gonna have to do it, and you're gonna have to be respectable. And I'm saying basically everybody's gonna have to get like a certain amount of time to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a subject matter. You know, there's gonna be some questions, there's gonna be some answers, and that I think that's civilized, and I think that we can't achieve that, because if we're claiming to be the supreme being, like, why can't we all sit down and talk with each other? Why?
You ain't,
why is it
brother,
so impossible?
Listen, you ain't never lied. I said this, brother. You can pick up the phone and talk to Taj, right? You can do other things to actually uplift your community, right? You don't have to do stuff like this, right? You could pick up the phone and say, Taj, well, I don't agree with this. Taj, how many times I told you, Taj, that I don't agree with something with you? Oh, shit, I don't know what just happened. Hold on. The phone disconnected. Give me 1 second. Taj, can you hear me? I don't know what just happened. I don't work with nobody. So don't say Sabir. Sabir don't rock with nobody like that. So it's either here or there with me.
I mean, Mark Rishi, like, or Shalimar Bay, like, yo, we can't deny that, you know, he was
I
in
don't know
certain
them.
positions.
I don't even know these people,
Yeah.
brother. I'm gonna keep. I don't even know
Granted.
Taj,
You may not, you may not know these people, and if they are federal agents and if they're not federal agents, they have been in contact with you somewhere along the line. And so if you have these type of individuals that are around you, best believe that law enforcement will exploit them and will pick their brains for
Yes, the
information
hell it
about
would.
you.
If you not strong, brother,
So
they will get the best of us, brother. Believe me. And I've been consistent, brother, and I don't care what nobody say, because I know them. And when you tell the truth, this is why every book that I quote, brother, I tell you to go look it up. If I'm lying, then go look it up in any state constitution. Every state has its own. Taj, hold up. Before we get started, go back. Don't I tell you I don't agree with everything that you do or say? Didn't I say that before? Never did. And he respected me for that.
Promote challenging information. We never promote you to be. Remember this. This is for everybody who's listening to us now, or wherever this may go. You know, Sabir, because you've been around me for 21 years, that one of the things I've always been against is accepting things without research. One of the things I've always been against is believers or promoting believers and followers. You know, we do not promote that. We promote erudite scholarship. That's what we promote. Contrary to believing any daggone thing. That's number one. And number two, when we share information, we give documentation. And people who are corrupted keep telling people that we're making stuff up. And we do research. And half of them don't even have a library over 7 books while talking trash. And the deal is, yes, and we already know that they've been controlling the people and keeping them in belief systems, and they want to keep them there because they can stay in the people's pockets then. But this will educate these people and make them erudite of fundamental human development, they liberate themselves from all of them belief systems. All of them. And that's a fact. That's why they're upset with us. Because
one more thing and I'm out.
He got
One more thing and I'm
thing.
out.
He got one more thing,
One more thing
Taj.
and I'm
Hold on 1
out.
second. Go ahead, brother. Taj can get long-winded.
What's going on with Sharon Tracy Gale? She
Who?
does have children like, and Sharon Tracy Gale, because she's a follower of you, she's a follower of Taj, and she's a follower
I don't know. I don't
of
know her, brother.
Shalimar and all.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Listen, I don't
And
know
that's
who she is.
cool. That's cool that you don't know her. That's cool that you don't know her. My thing is like this. We have a sister that's boxed up somewhere, can't see her children, and she believe the same ideology, right? Like, even though I may not believe with some of the things you say, why can't we all work together and try to say, okay, listen, let's get this sister out. Let's make sure this sister's all right. We don't know what she's going through in there. We don't
I
know
agree with you.
who's
Just
doing.
like
You know
Rizza
what I'm saying? Like, I
Islam.
would hate to turn on the news, like, and then see a case where, yo, like, sister died in the cell, because we sitting out here and we can't get it together because one person feel that they got to say something and the other person feel that they got to come back with this person. Meanwhile, this lady's sitting up in a prison somewhere and nobody going to check her, see how she's doing, the
You know
children.
what, brother?
It's
Let me
just
tell you
it's just
something.
crazy.
And you know what's crazy is, brother? The brother Rizza Islam is the same way. You know what the nation did? The nation put something up, and I was trying to pull it about Rizza Islam also in jail. Any real person, brother, that's putting information out have to be careful. Not these YouTubers and Facebookers. The people, listen, they watch every last one of us. And this is why even Bob Marley said, how many times you want to allow them to kill our prophets? This is what Bob said. We're not protecting the ones who's really putting on the streets, not singing hymns, not sitting up here talking crazy in the streets, talking about domestic terrorism under Title 18. Anybody go look up Title 18 United States codes. Anybody can look that up and find out what the police is doing out here. Anyone. Our brothers are being killed in the street. Why? Because of lack of knowledge. Have you ever heard of Oscar De Priest? Have you heard of his name before? Huh, brother? Anybody? Oscar De Priest. Okay, you heard of him, right? He was passing out constitutions. He was leaflets of the Constitution back then. You need to look. I'm going to show y'all who this man is. Okay? I'm going to show you who he is, and y'all should research this man thoroughly. This is him, and he's in the miseducation of the Negro. Look him up and find out what he was doing back then. Find out what this man was doing, passing out the constitutions. And this is why, in the miseducation of the Negro, it said that it was a bill that was. It said it was a bill that was going to pass to have the Constitution read in schools, but they said it would never allow the Negroes to study the Constitution. Never allow the Negroes to study the Constitution. This is what is going on. So this is what we up against. This is what we up against. I don't need nobody to follow me, G. Hey, come on. Hey, come on here, brother Ali. My bad, brother. Come on, brother Ali. Let me bring my brother Ali on. Hold on 1 second. This is getting hectic right now, y'all. I'm just trying to listen to Taj and trying to do this. This is why I wanted to have him on the feed. What's up, brother Ali? And let me make this clear for y'all. This brother is not a troll. This brother is not a troll. I'm gonna make this clear. And I always, if I'm wrong on anything, I will stand corrected. I've known this brother probably over 20 years, so he's not a troll, people. He's not a troll. So I want to make that clear. I had to do that, brother.
Yeah,
You know me for a very
no
long
doubt.
time.
Yeah, we go back. A lot of people don't know that. They think that, you know, because I have a differing opinion on things that I'm a troll, but they don't know you and I used to do some things together. We done a couple of cable shows and all that kind of stuff. I was just telling somebody about that earlier.
You on a lot of things too. Don't get it twisted, brother. You, whether you know it or not, I took heed of things that you have said to me.
No doubt.
Don't think it didn't go in vain, brother, but I did.
Indeed. You know, you and I have talked numerous occasions about some of the things that Brother Taj teaches. And you know that I personally don't agree with a lot of the things that he teaches. What I think the problem is that's happening here is that some of the information that we have been able to identify as things that come from the sovereign citizen movement have been harmful. And I think that's the thing that is causing the problem. So, for instance, when we talk about things like driving without driver's licenses, that has been kind of like, you know, harmful to people. And I think that's one of the things that we got to really deal with. We got to come to terms with the fact that that's not something that you're going to be able to do in this society without having a problem.
Oh, already, I can tell you that.
Traveling,
no, I agree with that.
You know it. Same thing with Mos Def trying to travel without a United States passport. That's not something that you can do without having a problem. See, we're not in a position of independent sovereignty as a nation state. And so as long as that's not our positionality here, we're not going to be able to do those kinds of things as much as we may like to. Because I understand it. Like we are a people that come from a long history of subjugation, oppression, suppression, all of these different things. And I understand the desire and the need for independence, sovereignty to certain degrees and all of that kind of stuff. The problem is that's not where we are. It's one thing to want to be somewhere. It's another thing to be someplace completely different. The reality is we're here, right? And I just came back from right before the hurricane hit. I just came back from the Bahamas. I have a passport. I know what the passport is for. I know that you can't get in and out of this country like that.
You ain't going nowhere without it, brother. Listen, you ain't going nowhere. I tell people this all the time. I know what the hell they put you. I went through hell the first time I went to Morocco. They asked me, but what I was doing is putting American more on that paperwork. I know what to do, but it's about how you work your tools. That is the key. I don't tell people not to have a passport, brother, because the reality is we don't have an army. But the thing is not about me or now. It's for the next generation to take it to the next level. But we have to inform the people. But also, even dealing with sovereign people, this is the definition of sovereign people, not sovereign citizen, which is a political body consisting of the entire number of citizens. Political, no sovereign citizen, sovereign people. That's what
indeed. And so the important part about that particular definition, which I'm glad you got that up there, sovereign people, if people really look at that definition and take heed to what it's saying, it's a definition that is applying to the citizenry as a whole. The question that I always ask people is, what if they're not citizens of the United States, then what country are they citizens of that comprises the sovereignty that this particular definition is talking about? The sovereignty of the United States The sovereignty of the United States comes from the people as a whole. The
As
people
in
as a
we the
whole,
people.
they agreed, exactly. We the people is right in the preamble. So the sovereignty resides in the people. But the way this government is structured in a way that it's a federal government. So it's a representative government where the people then confer their sovereignty onto their chosen representative. That's why they call them representatives, because they represent specific constituencies, whether they're congressional districts broken down, whether they are council districts, whatever they are, these people represent you on the different levels of government. And so when you vote, that's what civic engagement is about. Voting for your interests so that those people that you send to office actually represent the interests of your community. So that's what civics is about. Civics is about the rights and duties of citizenship. And
But how many people know? Listen, but this is the thing, Ali.
you are a
If I
citizen of
throw
some
listen,
country.
if I throw out the Constitution, right? How many really know the
Mm-hmm.
Constitution? How many know people? How many people know this is not democracy, it's a republic? How many people know that the Declaration of Rights says that government was instituted amongst men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. That when any form of government, that be federal, state, or local, become destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter, abolish it, and institute a new one. How many people know that?
That's the
How many?
Declaration of Independence.
But how many people know that? What I just said.
A lot of people don't know that. That's a powerful
Okay,
document.
so that where the problem lies. So what happens? This is why, brother, for years, you know me for over 20 years. I said, let's go get some politicians. Let's go get some attorneys. But niggas are scared to go get them. And I said, let's have a panel discussion on this topic to fix the problem, right? It is that simple. I'm not going to waste my whole life dealing with this, brother. I'm not going to waste my life. My son called me and said, Dad, I don't know how you deal with niggas on these Facebooks. This is what he said to me. But I can tell you this. My sons would tell you in a heartbeat. They said they know Taj and they know me. And they said, Dad, we will hurt you. Hurt anybody that try to hurt you. That's what both of my sons said.
Indeed.
I'm going to keep it real.
Let me say this,
That's
though.
how it is.
Let me say this. The issue right now, the way I see it, the paperwork, the writs, the affidavits, none of that stuff is going to work. I think people need to come to terms with that. It's not going to work. Driving without a license, none of that's going to work. Where we are right now, I think what everybody really needs to be doing is paying attention to the ADOS movement. Because right
Who?
now, the ADOS,
Oh,
the
yeah.
ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery,
Yeah.
the people
Yeah.
running that movement right now, Sister Yvette Carnell, Brother Antonio Moore, those two people are two really sharp individuals that have figured out, along with Professor Dr. Darity of Duke University, they figured out what really needs to be going on. Right now, what our people need to be doing is rallying behind the issue of reparations for our people, the descendants, the
But
people
you got
whose
to have the
ancestry comes from.
nationality, brother.
Yeah, we
Listen,
do. We have.
at UDC.
We got the nationality.
At UDC, brother. I know that we do, but they don't have it. Listen to me. We have it, but they don't. I was at, you can go to YouTube, brother, and punch in Sabir Bey at UDC.
I remember, I saw that.
There was two attorneys on a panel, right? For some reason, they start shaking, and they don't want to talk about this. I didn't even bury my mother, and I went to that function. My brother Teray told me to go in Philly. I sat on it with two attorneys, UNIA and NCOBRA, and I spoke about reparations for when nations fight one another. What nation would you get it from and give it to? Let's be real.
Here, let me
We're not
explain it.
teaching people basic civics, brother. Basic civics and how this thing works, it's not going to happen. And it's not coming from religion. It's
right.
not.
Let me explain it, because this is an important topic. You're right. It's an important. The nationality of all of us is American, because nationality determines the political status. Our political status is American.
Yeah, go ahead. Ali,
That's part of the First Amendment. Redress
hold
of
on one second,
grievances.
Ali. Let me. Taj want to say something real quick. My bad, brother. Go ahead, Taj. I don't want to keep him on hold. That's disrespectful. But go ahead.
There's two things I want to make clear to everybody. Number one, the Moors who've been lying to the people, and I say that bluntly, COINTELPRO liars, known liars. who's been telling people that I told people to drive without a driver's license. That's the first lie.
Ooh.
The second lie is.
That's the lie.
What did
The second lie is them telling
he say? What did he say it was? I couldn't hear him.
He said it's a lie for those that run around telling. He told people to drive without a license. He said I never told people to drive without a license.
Let me finish. Number three.
He said it's a lie that he told people to drive without a license.
I didn't talk about me or some words. I talk about Supreme Court for the United States. The Supreme Law, the highest court in the land, said that, not me.
Thank
I
you.
informed the people because they were supposed to be informed by their fake leaders all over the place. And they've been lying, saying that I was causing trouble for telling the truth about the rights of the people that was affirmed by the Supreme Court, their right to travel, and that's why I gave the information to the people for them to research for themselves. And you know yourself, Sabir, and what happened even 2 weeks ago, when lawyers who used the Supreme Court law brought in the court and brought down the judge, whenever administrative court admitted that they didn't have jurisdiction to turn out. And you know there are some cases where lawyers claim and back out their courts, they don't publish it. They only publish the ones that actually misrepresent or people who give a little bit of information without studying and go do things without studying. And then try to say that we telling these people to get in trouble. When you know that 90% of the people that come to us because they're already in trouble. We're not getting them in trouble. We're trying to get them out of trouble.
They come, it's like.
So all these other fake green sheets and fake green governors and fake other people that keep talking nation this and nation that and nation of this and nation of that don't teach constitutional principles and Article 3, Section 2 of diversity of citizenship and diversity of nationality are frauds. Not because I say so, because Constitution says so, treaty says so, and international law says so. And they should already know that and shouldn't be falling for these color operations in the first place. And the other deal is that the CIA under color operations started linking letters to the sovereignty citizen movement, which is European, having nothing to do with us whatsoever. And if these people would read a book once in a while, they would look for themselves. But instead, they keep on picking up the narrative that is controlled by their Negro color operatives and their European skull and bones 501c backdoor kick payments, people bringing all that stuff talking about we teaching people sovereign citizen. Now that's a fact. And they know that they're lying.
Yeah, but we got somebody else on. Ali, I'm trying to bring you back on, but let me see if I can bring my brother on here. But this is the thing, Taj. Again, people take and don't study for themselves. They really
because they themselves are not standing up for birthright principles or even studying fundamental constitution. But they're going to tell you every time new song that comes out, and they're going to tell you about every goddamn thing else, and don't even understand the supreme law of the land. And never even read the House resolution for the resolution on the study of the Bar Association, not even knowing that those are agents that are actually operating on the land unconstitutionally and that they don't have licenses. And that they've been playing them and that they're part of the major problem of our people. And they know it. And the people keep thinking that they got to talk to this lawyer and talk to that lawyer. They are enemies of the Republic and major reason why you're in trouble. You're in the floor.
And if you want something to know something about Sharon, whoever this person is, go to Delaware and go sit with Taj and ask him. Don't ask me because I don't know none of those people. I'm a historian and a researcher. That's what I do. So I don't know anything about these people. I don't get involved in that. But when you say my name in something, that's when I start coming. That's it. That's all I'm here for. So don't say my name and we good. What's up, brother?
Let's make this clear to everybody. The deal of it is because of the work that we've been doing for over 40 years. Number one, we've woken up a lot of people on this land, and people from around the world who communicate with us on a regular basis that these people who are looking at Facebook never even see. They don't even know that people in China, in Japan, in Honduras, in Ecuador, in Palestine, listen in England, etc., in Denmark, and in Germany, communicate with us and have been dealing with us for years and living with the smell of being directly lived by taking them so damn long to solve this decolonization problem, etc., and we don't even know of what's going on the political scene. And every time the Europeans put out a narrative, they jump in like hot rice, like running rice, just like they're doing right now with that other operative who is looking for power. And we don't have to call his name because for those who don't know, the brother did come to Sabir waking in mind. And the dude that was already going on the program because he's going to himself a temple because he wants to be the grand governor of the movement, and he wants to move out all the other grand governors, and he has papers with the out from the FBI that he knows about. And I told him he was supposed to make that public to the people because it belongs to the people, but he's looking for power position. And that is fact, and I have witnesses to bear witness to that. A few months ago, he came to Delaware and met me personally, and really personally, privately, and then publicly talk trash. So people really know need to know that these people ain't who they say they are.
Okay, let me do this because my time is gonna be running up, and I really didn't want to go this long. Why is Taj on the phone? Because Taj is in Philly and I'm in California. Okay, he's in upstate New York. I'm in California. Second of all, I'm not bashing religion, because if I'm bashing religion, that could be Christianity, Buddhism, Islam. It could be any of that. I'm not talking religion. No. I'm not even go there, Taj. I got to straighten this out because I know where you go. You're vibrating on a total different level, brother. So they're not comprehending you. So I want people to understand where I'm coming from and why I don't subscribe to no dogma. No dogma. Okay? So what I'm saying to you, we got to teach real history and real law. Real history and real law. That's all. And yes, my sister, it should be in private. It should be in private, but when niggas do stuff like putting stuff out here to put people in harm's way, like he posted, that's putting people in harm's way when you can go to Delaware. You can call me on Facebook. You can call me on my cell phone. You can come meet somebody. If you're that important, if you really want to sit down and talk, fly to goddamn LA and I'll have a sit down with you in Simply Wholesome. It is that simple, people. But you will not win this with me. I'm going to tell you this. You will not win. And if you don't like the way I said it, that's not my fault. Inbox me. I'll be in Philly probably soon, so it doesn't matter to me. We should be having these in-house conversations, not on social media, so the world can see the nonsense that's going on. This is why I don't trip out. I say call you mother effers and talk tough, because they're waiting for one of us to do that. They're waiting so they can say, this is the nigga that we can pay off. This is the nigga that we can go to go against him. That's why I don't do that. That's why I don't do that.
If the people knew that jurisprudence, positive law, which people generally refer to as constitutional principles, etc., if they knew that law and history go together, most of this stuff we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
They don't even know what jurisprudence is. Jurisprudence. Let me quote this for them. I'm gonna quote it for them, Todd. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. Jurisprudence, science or the philosophy of law. If you ain't talking about that, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing that y'all talking about. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nothing. I don't run around here talking crazy, but I can back it up. And if you think I'm wrong, share this out to every attorney. Share it out to an attorney.
This is in general for people who are not thinkers. Give you something to think about.
Brother, hold up, Tag. My bad, brother. I'm sorry. You want to share something, brother? I can't hear you.
Hello.
You want to share something real quick? And I'm my bad, man. I forgot you was on here.
I just wanted to ask a question. Hi, Taj. Hi, Sabir. How are you?
Where you from?
I'm from South Africa.
That's what's up.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
got South African brother on here.
Yeah, nice to finally meet you. I wanted to know, what is my nationality and how do I go about getting nationalized and getting the card, the nationalization card, and where do I go to get the information to be able to, speak intelligently and these kinds of things?
Let me tell you this. Number one, you already a Moor, brother. And it's funny because my brother Yassine was down there where you were at, most deaf, trying to do stuff. But we have corruptions in governments, brother. We have a lot of corruptions. I talked to a lot of people from South Africa. They got issues down there in South Africa. I just saw what was going on in South Africa with the Nigerians. We got to fix those government structure. And it's not just in South Africa, it's everywhere. But you
Yeah.
are a moron, point blank, period. You don't need to be going to no buildings to do all that. It's who you are. It's that simple.
Thank you.
Yeah, but he said, my man said South African is his nationality, but he is a Moor. You're absolutely right, Ali. He is a South, but you got to find out, when did South Africa become South Africa?
This is why Obama went from Egypt and exposed the history to the world. He says the Constitution for the United States is derived directly from Muslim law, and that the Treaty of Peace and Friendship is the longest running treaty in the world. He was informing the people of the weird politics, and they need to catch on.
Let me say this real quick, brother. Don't give up South African. That's your nationality, but you are a Moor that's in South Africa.
Okay.
That's what it is. You are more in South Africa. I get people that hits me up all the time from there, but you still are more that's in South Africa. Point blank, period. It's not complicated, brother. That's what you need to teach people. Not no card don't free you. What's going to free you is the knowledge of law and history. See,
so where do I get the
same
knowledge
thing the
from?
same way I said it.
Where do
Law
I
and
get
history.
the knowledge?
They go together.
Where do I go to get the knowledge?
Hold on 1 second, Todd. Say that again, brother.
Where do I go to get the knowledge to be able to learn so that I can speak on a different level, in a different way?
I'm going to say this, brother. I did a lot of videos on YouTube. Just cross-reference everything I show on YouTube and Facebook, brother. I would love to come to South Africa, man. Oh, he said South Africa was founded in 1961. Wow, that's not long ago. I didn't even know that. Wow.
We really need to just take advantage of this time to give these people just insight knowledge of geopolitics. 90% of all the names of the different nation states that you hear of today did not exist 125 years ago. That's the first thing you must know.
Well, I'm going to get off here, but I want to show people these books, Brother Taj. Give thanks, man. I'll call you later on when I get off of here. Peace. Peace. So I want to show y'all some books. This is for attorneys, just in case y'all think we making this stuff up. Let me show you how much these books cost. Yes, you need to study international law, but this is called jurisprudence. You see how much these books cost for 3 books? You think attorneys don't know this? $29,000? $29,000 for corpus juris secundum, which is the body of law. That's called the body of law, right? 29. This is called words and phrases. When they play this little word game, 3 of these books, because I know these cats ain't gonna spend this money, but $7,000, right? For 3 of these books. So I know, share this with an attorney and think I don't know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 books, $23,000 called American Jurisprudence. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law. The science or the philosophy of law. Okay? So I just want you to see that we showing you where to get the information from. Hold up. This is called the Home Rule Charter. Every city operates under this. Every city operates under this. So tell me why we not getting these cops locked up for killing our people. The cops are municipal police officers. All charters come out of municipalities, people. That's called common sense. That's called civics. That's civics. Civics. This is where they come from. Police officers are not law enforcement officers. That's the police department. Every city across the globe has a home rule charter. I can take you down this rabbit hole. Take you down the rabbit hole. Okay? How this works. United States codes. Look them up, people. Look them up. Okay? Look them up. Look it up. I'm not making this up. United States codes is the codes of the laws of the United States. I'm not making it up. How you going to fight something when you don't even know what the hell you're fighting? This is called the Code of Federal Regulations. Let me show y'all this, how this operates. U.S. government, they say we part and parcel of government. There you go, right? Code of Federal Regulations is another one. Please do your research on this. Research it. This is why cats get mad at you and jealous of you. Give the people the information and give the people the ammunition to fight it. That's all we do is pull out their laws and show you. That's all we do. And they took this globally because the cheapest thing they say you can buy is a nigger and a stick of gum. So when my brother Yasin Bey was over there, the government was upset with him. It wasn't because he didn't have a passport. He had the world passport. I could tell y'all everything about what went down with brother Yasin Bey. Y'all can assume what y'all know about what happened to him. But I know what happened with him, and I talk to this brother all the time. And Umi. So don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. Every home rule charter, go to your local law library. Go to a law library. Go to your city. This is what your city council members should be doing. Your city council members should be out doing this, not Sabir Bey, the ones that get $100 and something thousand to make it sound good. Think about it. Those are the ones you should be checking. So why you think, again, after all these years, not one of these attorneys, not one of these politicians ever stepped to me and said, let's expose Sabir. Nigga, you could do a video all you want on me. That don't impress me. I got tough skin. I'm not impressed by that. So put your money where your damn mouth is, and let's have an open dialogue on this. Wherever you want. You can drop me in, and we will build. Okay, so I hope I did some good. Anybody else want to get on here? This is what you got to deal with on the regular, boy. So anybody else want to join me before I get off of here? Because I've been on here a little bit too long. But I had, and we're not done yet. So the video y'all going to watch tonight, tell that brother to call me. Inbox me. We can talk. I'll be back on the East Coast. Okay, hold up. I got you, brother. Give me 1 second. Oh, damn. Why is not letting... Ali, man, I don't know what's going on. Can you hit the... Okay. Okay, brother, I got to go, okay, bro? Okay, let's bring brother Ali back on real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be long. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I really feel that that the whole reparations issue is something that we should be getting behind.
I agree with you.
And in terms of the nationality, it's something that, because I know that came up. I know that the, brother Jay Morrison had brought it up at that Revolt Summit, and T.I. had mentioned it as well. They were talking about it. Here's the thing about it, though, right? Because there's precedent for the United States doing reparations already. Obviously, with the Japanese Americans, and a lot of people say, well, the Japanese people, they have a nationality is Japanese or whatever the case is. Here's the thing about that. The Japanese Americans, when they were interned during World War II, they were citizens of the United States. They had no political allegiance to Japan anymore. They were citizens of the United States. And so when they received their reparations, they received reparations as members of the United States who were done wrong and was able to seek redress of grievances from their government and were able to get it in the form of legislation, not a lawsuit. Every lawsuit that has been done in terms of reparations for African Americans has been dismissed for lack of standing. They were all dismissed summarily for lack of standing to sue because they say we are not the people who were enslaved and so forth. Also, one of the larger issues was that the judge says that it raises a political question. Now, when you look up political question, what that means is that it's such a political issue that is something that should not be dealt with in the judiciary, but needs to be dealt with through the legislative and executive branches of government, meaning the president and the legislature or the Congress are the proper bodies of government that should deal with it. So that's exactly what happened with the Japanese Americans in their internment. Legislation was passed. They received cash reparations as well as other forms. Same thing with Africa. A lot of people don't know that African Americans already actually got reparations in different forms. Down in Rosewood, Florida, the descendants of the people who were damaged during the Rosewood incident received reparations for the Tuskegee experiment. The people from Tuskegee, Alabama, these black people received reparations for the damages done during the Tuskegee experiment. In North Carolina, there were black people who were victims of eugenics. North Carolina did reparations for those people. Same thing in Chicago. Chicago actually has a reparations ordinance for African Americans who were abused or suffered abuse at the hands of the Chicago Police Department. Look that up. The City of
We should be
Chicago
getting that. Then. We
Reparations
should be getting
Ordinance.
that. We should be getting that too. Then, right? All the killing
Of
that these
course.
cops under domestic terrorism, we should be getting
That's
that.
right.
Not police brutality, because
Absolutely.
that don't even exist in law. It's domestic terrorism. It's a
Absolutely.
human rights violation, right?
It
Subsection
most certainly is.
2331 of the United States. Well, so again, where are the big wigs, brother, saying what I just said to you? Where are the platforms of us talking about domestic terrorism under Title 18? Where?
Well, this is this is the thing. It's in the form of a justice claim that needs to come as an act of legislation. Like we can't take
But who's
Title
speaking
18.
of it?
This what I'm trying to explain to you. You have a whole advocacy group called American Descendants of Slavery, where you have the political scientist Yvette Carnell. You also have attorney Antonio Moore from out of California, along with Professor Darity and a bunch of other historians and economists who are actually speaking to this issue right now. They took the whole thing before Congress with the piece of legislation called H.R. 40 that John Conyers had tried to get passed. Like he's been proposing that thing since right after the Japanese Americans got their reparations. So now, because of the way the advocacy has been going, they've been pushing the presidential candidates to the point where they are now having to entertain the conversation of reparations. And the reason that that's happening, let me tell you why the presidential candidates are now entertaining reparations as a real issue, is because of the advocacy work of ADOS. The fact of the matter is, what has been happening through social media and other platforms is that they have been making black people aware, so-called black people. We know we're not Negroes, blacks, and colors, but we use the term black because black is evidence. Black is evidence of the oppression. I froze. Am I back?
Yeah, you good. You good. I want to hurry up because I got another brother want to get on here, and I've been on here a little bit too long. But I do want to have another person, have two people that want to get on here, man. But I understand that. But brother, we still need to talk about domestic terrorism. I don't care. They're not bringing it up. Brother.
It is domestic terrorism. No,
but
you're
they're
right.
not talking about it, and that's if they don't know.
No,
they're not saying that. We need to talk about it. Constantly.
Do you follow their lives, their YouTube lives and everything?
Do you know what domestic terrorism really is? Do you really know?
Yes.
You know, listen, we ain't got to go prison. I got that, but we don't have to go that far to say the state attorney general was supposed to file charges. That's killing people, brother. Today, if somebody did something and called out a bomb, do you think they're going to sit down and have a no? They're going to say, no, nigga, we locking you up for what? Saying there's a bomb in this building. It's called terroristic threats. They're going to lock your ass up, not sitting around tables.
I know, but we can't do that as a class action. What I'm saying is this. Like, if you, Sabir Bey, listen to the point I'm making. If you, Sabir Bey, got abused by a cop, let's say he didn't murder you or something. Let's just say he abused you, right? And you said, you know what? You abused your power. You did damage to me. You broke my arm, whatever the case is. You have the right to then sue personally the city, the police department, and so forth.
Yes, you can.
Different people have won those things. But what I'm saying is I can't sue the police for something that they did to you as a form of terrorism. I can't take Title 18 and say, hey, you know what? You did X, Y, and Z to my bro. And so I'm going to, I know, but that doesn't, that's a lot of us, but there's like 40-something million so-called black people here. We can't all sue on behalf of each other. Like you have to do that yourself.
I got it. But you must bring it to the freaking forefront to let people know. And this is why I said it's not complicated. It is simple. But they don't want to have this dialogue, brother. They don't want to have this conversation on an open platform to talk about that. That's what I'm talking about. I got what you're saying. That
You
Sioux
mean in
City.
Cobra? Maybe you're talking about in
Brother,
Cobra. I could
brother.
believe you in Cobra probably doesn't, but ADOS and them, we talk
Hit up.
about everything.
Well, tell ADOS to let me sit down and talk with them. Do me that favor then, and tell them let's have a sit down discussion. I'll sit with ADOS. I'll see where they coming from. I'm not gonna go to their Facebook and YouTube. I will come to the meetings, and I will listen to them thoroughly, because I mentally remember things, and I will say, well, look at this for a second. Well, look at that for a minute. Well, what books and laws are you pulling out? But Brother Ali, let me take these other two people, man, because they got another person on it. I hate making people hold, but I appreciate you.
All
Call
right,
me on the
all
phone,
right,
fam. Peace.
all right, no doubt. All right.
Man, I ain't even mean to be on this damn feed this damn long. God damn. I'm going to see Gemini, man, because I am a Gemini.
All right, Islam.
Peace. Islam.
So, my demonstration is different from everybody else's. I actually been using my own life to unfold the understanding that I'm standing on. So, as a free individual, we supposed to have a right to enter into a contract, right?
Yeah. Don't say that. Don't
Okay,
say that
so
too
now,
well, brother, because they might get mad at you.
like I say, this is my personal life that I'm telling you about right now. I've been using it for the last 7 years on all the investigation that I've been speaking to you about, and I'm starting at the end. Okay, so they gave me a weapons charge. They charged me as a felon in possession. So when they charged me as a felon in possession, I told them that is a property case. And if I'm not their property, they have no right to tell me what property I have, I can have and can't have if everybody have a right to have property. Because the particular weapon that they was talking about was not stolen property.
Mm.
Okay, so they say, and myself, I wasn't under no supervision and none of that. I am what they call a free person. So the example that I gave them, I said that when my ancestors was let free, which came with this 13th Amendment in December the 6th,
Free person.
that
That's what this means. Free man. Free person. I'm a Zed.
okay, so right.
I'm a Zed.
Okay, so the day, let's use Juneteenth because everybody like to use Juneteenth as an Independence Day. So the day before Juneteenth, our ancestors on this land was enslaved down in Texas. And when the troopers came down there and told them that they was free, their status, their previous status as being a slave, no longer mattered. They took on the ex-slave for the rest of their lives. So when you complete doing any type of time for the crime, as the 13th Amendment say, you get a certificate of completion if you do it in the state.
Yeah.
And the feds, they got something different when you go to the feds, and we gonna get to that. So when you get that certificate of completion, you're no longer a slave no more. You are an ex-slave.
Mm-hmm.
So same things apply for a felon. You're no longer a felon no more. You are an ex-felon. And so now, since you knowledgeable of the law, I think it's Article 1 or Article 8 somewhere in there, Article 1, Section 8 maybe, when it says no ex post facto laws could be put into effect.
Yep.
So now when they saying that, and you get the status of a felon, you are technically under ex post facto laws because they're keeping you as classified permanently as a slave. You never get none of your rights back. You never get that status back as a free man, no matter what happens. So according to law, that right there in itself is unjustifiable. So now we're getting down to the point. When I finish my time, and you could go look under the statute, which is 18922, that's the gun statute, and I got sentenced under 18924. That statute says that I had a maximum of 120 months that I could do, or a fine. That gave me 84 months. They made me do 72 months on that 84 months. Now when I come home, they say I need to do 2 years under supervision. I said that is a contract, and I refuse to do that. Because I have a right to enter into the
contract.
Yes, sir.
You have a right to do that. But see, this is what I mean, brother. And I want people to really get this, man. This man don't stop. He keeps creating these statutes. And statutes, ordinances, and regulations, brothers, are not laws. Statutes, ordinances, and regulations are not law. One more time. Statutes, ordinances, and regulations are not law. If I'm wrong, you can go Get any attorney, the top of the top or the oldest of the oldest to the youngest, and let's have this sit down in Harvard, Howard, Yale, whatever. And this is what I've been pushing, brother, and saying. I'm no better than nobody on his feed, brother, but I will tell you this. I will test that ass in a heartbeat. I'm going to keep it real with you, brother.
And I'm agree with you. That's not even what we getting into. The thing that we getting into, because they locked me up for 7 days because I didn't enter into the contract. I'm talking about contract law. They didn't, since I didn't enter into the contract, they locked me up for 7 days. And they said if I did not enter into the contract with them, then I had to stay incarcerated for a year for not entering into the contract. So they forced me into a contract under distress. That was the only way to get out. So now if I don't fulfill the obligations of the contract, I have to go to jail on a breach of trust. So my thing is, how or who is willing to help me to speak up for me to say that you can't force one into a contract?
Brother, listen, I tell people this, and listen to me, man. I'm one person, and I tell people this. The most powerful is two, brother, is the media and the press. I'm so focused on getting this to the mass media. I have a magazine get ready to come out. I have a magazine and I have a calendar. I've been putting in work on radio for 14 years, brother. So I'm literally like kind of sort of burnt, because it's like you on an island by yourself, brother, with no real finances to back it, and everybody is pulling at you. I really, you know, we all have to do this. I tell people all the time, I don't know what state you in, but we can be in law libraries. You could get it, and let's have a sit down in law libraries. Fly media, let's sit in law libraries. I done been in almost every law library there is, brother, from Texas on down. I done been in all of them.
Hey, and I'm honoring that. So what I'm needing is some type of support. So if you got magazines or something, could you put the issue on how is one forced into a contract?
But brother, it's a lot of stuff I'm working on, and everything takes finances. I'm gonna say this one more time, and everybody keeps saying that, but
without a contradiction.
Because what I'm doing now, it costs, you know. So I'm gonna put what I want to put in at this particular time. I already have everything laid out. I'm not deviating from what's already in there. If anybody wants to support, they can go support it. Cash App and PayPal. They can do what they want. That's just what it is right now. But brother, I gotta get go because I didn't eat anything, and I have my class tonight. The day is Wednesday, and I do class out here in Long Beach. All right, bro. But I gotta get go. All right, peace and love, man.
All right, peace.
So I gotta get go, y'all. I gotta eat before it's too late. I've been on here a little bit too long. We're not stopping this. We're gonna continue this. But I want people to do their own research. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. I can't speak for Taj. I can't speak for this counselor court. I don't know these other people. So please don't come to Sabir Bay with it. And I hope I make it plain for y'all. I am a researcher. I am a journalist. Okay? That's all I'm going to do. So, so I got to get ready to go, and I hope y'all share this out. So if you see a video, tell other cats to call me. You stay on point. So you notice, yes, finance is the key to everything. And I hope y'all got something from this. So, but stay tuned. I'm gonna sit with Brother Taj. If y'all want to set that up at the House of Reawakening Minds, set it up. Set it up. Okay? Thanksgiving, one love. All right? Peace.